Spaceships, puzzles, and zombies. You betcha. What's going on, everybody? Jared back once again, and this is Thursday's best Android games of the week. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first up we have Turmoil Deluxe. This is actually a remake of an old Atari game, and the guy did a fantastic job redoing it. We're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we'll kind of navigate around the menus right away. Now, the first probably 4 levels are actually quite easy, and in my opinion, it's kind of more of a way to kind of familiarize yourself with the game here. Now, you'll notice that we've got these little spaceships, the enemies, coming in on either left or the right side of the screen here, and you just kind of tap on the screen, depending on which direction they're coming from, to shoot at them and take them out. So what I'll probably go ahead and do is kind of skip ahead to some of the more advanced levels here, just so you guys can kind of see what we're getting into in the challenge level of this particular game here. Alright, so here we are on level 8, and as you can see, things start getting a little bit more hectic, more enemies, and they're coming at you a little bit quicker. Now, there's something interesting. Some of these particular ships, the more arrow-shaped ships, like the one I just got there, that are red, if you let them get across to the other side before you shoot them, obviously before you shoot them, they turn into those tanks. And the only way you can destroy those tanks is by hitting them from the back. Although if they do start coming at you from the front, you can shoot at them just to kind of slow them down a little bit. Now you'll notice also at the very top we've got a little bar there, and that is actually our the amount of lives that we have. Now I'm going to go ahead and let myself die. By the way, sort of like around I think level 8 and on. You'll notice that there's actually these little power-ups that will help you out, and they're actually pretty fun little power-ups. You can start shooting in all these different little directions. So anyways, we'll go ahead and let myself die here, and we'll show you what happens. So if you were to die, let's just go ahead and show you what happens there. Okay, so the game's over, and you think to yourself, well, I can go ahead and retry, and it'll start from from level 1. Or you can go ahead and remember this code here, or go ahead and write it down. I've got a terrible memory, so I'd have to write it down. So you just go ahead and write that code down, and then when you go ahead and click on back, you've got the option to go to level code. You go ahead and type in that level code, and you'll start from that level instead of starting from fresh again, which is pretty cool. In addition to that, you also have challenge mode, which is just non-stop. There isn't any levels, it's just continuous enemies coming at you. You also have a level editor, and you can choose whatever kinds of, enemies that you want to start out with, and so on. You can also enter the code and things like that. So, really cool. It's got some great graphics. What a fantastic remake of an old-school Atari game. This is actually free in the Google Play Store, this particular version. This is the Deluxe Lite version. You can get the HD version for just $1, and I'll be posting a link in the description below, so you can go and try out the Lite version, see how far you can get. I think I've gotten up to level 11 so far, which is actually starting to get pretty crazy. Let me know how far you get in the comments down below. That's it for this one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alrighty, next up we have Pics Words. Now, I never used to like puzzle games. I used to hate them because it makes me use my head. But recently, these games have actually been a lot of fun, especially this one in particular, Pics Words. So you've got 4 pictures, and you have to spell out one word, which is what all of these pictures have in common with each other. So this particular one, let's go ahead and think about what word might be in common with all these pictures based on the letters that are provided to us. So I'm thinking that since they're all based on music, and we've got some notes there, we've got some notes on, I'm assuming notes on a guitar there. I'm just going to type in note, and hopefully I'm right and I don't look like an idiot. Oh, and I wasn't. All right, let's try tune. Yeah, and I was right. Okay, so this is another thing that I kind of didn't really like. Sometimes in between every single round, there could be this kind of an advertisement. Sometimes it's between every 2 or 3 rounds. So, it can get a little bit annoying, but the game is free, and it's actually quite a bit of fun. Let's try one more. All right, I think the answer to this one is rate. R-A-T-E. Woo, and I was right. I don't look like a fool after all. Alrighty. So, what's also interesting about this game is that if you want to, you can go ahead and click on that little star. And if you need help, you've got these 2 little helper options. Now, you'll notice in the top left-hand corner, we've actually earned some coins. So, if I actually earn 1 more coin, I could choose reveal a letter. Or if I earned 59 coins, I can go ahead and choose remove letters. So we'll go ahead and click on that one down there. Now, if you really get stuck and you want some help from your friends, go ahead and click on the Facebook or email it to a friend, and you can ask your friends, which I thought was great because, maybe sometimes you don't have enough coins You may as well just ask your friends and maybe they can solve the problem for you. Anyways, guys, the game's a lot of fun, and it gets really challenging after a little while. So far, I've only come across 3- and 4-letter words, but I haven't played it long enough to see if there's larger words. I'm at level 9, as you can see there. Anyways, that's Pics Words, free in the Play Store. There'll be a link in the description down below for you to go try it out. All right, last but certainly not least, we have Into the Dead. Now, this has recently hit the Play Store. Imagine Dead Trigger meets Temple Run. This game is crazy. So we'll go ahead and we hit play there. Now we can start out by selecting a bunch of different perks, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it's like without selecting some perks. So you start out in this field. You'll notice the graphics are actually really cool. They're quite gritty, so it gives you this sort of feeling like, well, like it's real life. It kind of reminds me a lot of The Walking Dead, actually. So you've got all these zombies, and you're basically just running in a straight line. You can move to the left or to the right to kind of dodge them. There's different control options in the settings. You'll notice these little glowing boxes there, if I can go ahead and get that one. Now, I've unlocked the chainsaw based on the different levels I've succeeded through or how many challenges I've completed. So we'll go ahead and we can kind of walk through them there. And you can do like multiple at a time if you just wanted to hold it down. Now you want to be careful though that you don't get too close to those zombies because they will swat at you. Now if they miss you, it's kind of like they're just grabbing your shoulder, so you're kind of grazing them off. And but it kind of messes up your running, which might actually end up throwing you into another zombie, and that would be bad because they'll eat you alive, as you can imagine zombies do. We'll go ahead and let them get me here. All right, so that's the animation of them killing you, which is pretty gruesome. And the level will end. Come on, enough blood. You've killed me. Let's go. All right, so there we go. So I've actually made it in total, I think. Oh, there it is. My best distance was 3,155 meters. These are the different challenges that you need to complete to continue on with different missions. As you can see, I'm on mission 7 there. Now, you'll notice I've also earned coins. So obviously, the longer the distance you go, the more coins you earn. And if you can't complete some of these challenges, you have the option to actually skip it by selecting skip, and it'll just take some of that cash from your coin pot there. Now you'll notice some of these are pretty ridiculous, like make it through 10 cornfields. Now I haven't been through a cornfield on video with you guys, but it is not easy to make it through those cornfields, let alone 10 cornfields. I think in total, I've only actually made it through 2 or 3 cornfields at the most. So that is something that I would definitely want to press skip on, just as an example. Also, as you start completing those different missions, you start unlocking or having access to unlock these different weapons. So, for instance, this one is a shotgun, and obviously it's got some different special attributes for you there. We'll go ahead and back out here, and I want to show you what it would be like if we added all of the different perks. So we'll go ahead and click on play. All right, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and equip every single perk. That in and of itself is actually completing a challenge, which is starting out with all 4 of the perks. Obviously, we have dog companions that will be coming on down the road. So we'll go ahead and press play, and you'll notice right away that it's actually throwing us out there 1,500 meters, and we've got the chainsaw ready to go. Just start cutting through these dudes. Get some more ammo there. And there's tons of different challenges, like grazing off 11 zombies at a time. I mean, things get absolutely nuts. And they got us again. I would love to know how far you guys have made it. Again, my best distance is 3,155 meters, and that was really, really hard to get through. Just wait until you get to the forest section of it. That is just absolute insanity. Anyways, guys, that is Into the Dead, free in the Play Store. I'll be posting a link in the description below, like all the other games. That's it for now, though, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe all down below this video window here. And if you want to stay up to date on all of my videos, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Google+. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.